The Kinsui Easy Vest Lite and Hydroplates. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness, and this is the channel that loves Kinsui, apparently. Now, when I ordered my Easy Vest Pro, no secret that I'm a huge fan of the Easy Vest Pro. I use it in all of my training here at the office, and I just love it. I love Kinsui, the company. I review a lot of their products because I have everything that they sell, and they're just fantastic. But I hadn't really reviewed the Hydroplates or the Easy Vest Lite yet. And I've had it for a little while. In fact, I got the Hydroplates when I ordered my Easy Vest Pro because they offered you a little discount on it if you bought it there in checkout. I said, what the heck? So I went ahead and got them. Filled them up with water when I first got them and played around with them and thought they were interesting. But, you know, I had weight plates, so what was I going to use these for? So I decided, well, I'll just take them with me for traveling. But I didn't want to really take my Easy Vest Pro with me. So I later ordered the Easy Vest Lite, and so I was going to use that for travel, but I hadn't been traveling a whole lot lately. And when I did travel, I just didn't think about breaking this stuff out while I was on the road because I just used my standard travel gear. But I decided it was finally time to see what this is all about. Now, of course, the Easy Vest Lite is a light version of the Easy Vest Pro. It's, you know, doesn't have the cushions and stuff on your shoulders. It only holds 60 pounds worth of weight plates. But it's a you know, good entry weight vest for those wanting to get into it. And if you don't need more than 60 pounds, I highly recommend this. It's not as comfortable as the Easy Vest Pro is, but as far as getting it on and off and stuff, it's a lot easier to deal with. Also because it holds less weight on it. But you know, it's just a simple you know, light version, as they say, you know, and it's got the attachments here that you can put weight plates on. These will hold the Olympic plates. So if you want something, you know, that doesn't require more than 60 pounds, this would probably be the most affordable option to get in the door with it. But I like the Easy Vest Pro, love it. But I do like this light version, and I got it to take with me traveling. So if I go somewhere that has Olympic plates, I can always use those. Or if I have no place, I can use the Hydroplates, which each one of these can hold up to 17.5 pounds for a total of 35 pounds. You're only going to, once these are inflated with water, you're only going to get one on the standard adapter that comes with the Easy Vest Lite or the Easy Vest Pro for that matter. So if you want to get more Hydroplates and you want to have two on each side for 70 pounds, well, that's going to be 10 pounds more than this is rated for. But trust me, it can handle it. This thing could probably, I know they say 60 pounds, it could probably go heavier than that. It's rock solid. So, but you're only going to get one plate on each side. Now, they take about 4 minutes or so to fill with water. It comes with a nice little funnel here to fill this up. And then when you put them on, you slide this thing on first, you know, have this on the adapter so that it's not rubbing up against the plate. It's on this. So that's kind of nice how they have that set up. So I decided, well, let's see, 35 pounds, that's a good amount of weight. So, you know, it's not like the 160 pounds that you can load an Easy Vest Pro on, but I mean, you can get some solid work done. And for on the road, yeah, it's great. So I decided, you know, I need to really get into this and see how I'm going to incorporate this into my travel routine. And of course, with this, I also broke out the Kinsui Neo rings, and Neo rings come, you know, any gym rings come in handy, but if you have the Neo rings, they're far more superior. You can see my review on those than any of these lesser gym rings that you can buy. But I you know, keep those in the same bag that I keep this stuff in. So I'm probably going to start using these more for travel because I really, really do like it. I like the whole setup. First, I do want to say, yes, you look kind of goofy. There's no getting around that. It does look a little bit goofy. It looks like you're wearing a life preserver, you know, or that you have little inflatables, you know, on your chest and on your back. Okay. But if you can get past that, which you should, because you're more worried about getting your workout done, and the functionality of it is more important than the aesthetic here, because aesthetically, again, you look silly. But I don't really care about that, because I think it's actually a pretty smart idea that if you want to travel with weight and you don't have weight plates, and maybe where you're going they don't have Olympic plates, well, who cares? You have these and they get the job done. And if you're working out in your hotel room or at a campsite or something, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't look as awesome as like when you're wearing the Easy Vest with the weight plates, but it will work. So I really do like it. I do like using it. And between that and just the body weight exercises you can do with it, or if you have gym rings, yeah, you can get some work done with it. So it's a good little travel kit to take with you. So I think I'm going to start doing that more often now that I've kind of got my head around what am I doing with this Easy Vest Lite? What am I doing with these Hydroplates? Turns out you can get quite a bit of work done. Now, I will say the second complaint I have about it, first being you look silly. The second complaint I have about it is when it comes to doing push-ups, you're not going to get a whole lot of range of motion when you have one of the Hydroplates on the chest, right? You're not going it's pretty thick, as you can see in the B-roll. You're not going to get a lot of range of motion with that. So you take the front one off, and with 17.5 pounds, I found that you can actually get more resistance just using a resistance band. The fabric bands that Kensui sell, you can get more resistance doing push-ups with those bands than you're going to with just, I mean, depending on your skill level, of course, and where you're at in your progressions. But for me, for push-ups, you don't really need, just to use one when a band's going to give you comparable resistance, if not a lot more, depending on which band you use or if you stack bands or whatever. So just push-ups off the ground is probably another weakness. However, if you do have the Neo rings or some sort of lesser gym rings by some other company, ring push-ups will be the way to go, which you should always use ring push-ups anyway. They're more challenging, but you overcome the hurdle of the Hydroplate on the front when you're doing the ring push-ups because you're elevated. Or I guess if you have parallettes, you could use those as well, so that it doesn't interfere so much. But I think the rings would actually be easier than parallettes because the range of motion you can work around that a lot easier and still bring it in and get some adduction even around that, whereas you're still in a fixed position with parallettes. So but that's one thing that I want you to consider. Just one, you're going to look silly, and two, push-ups off the ground, you're better off using a band than just, depending on where you're at. If you need more than 17.5 pounds, you're better off using a band with more resistance than that. But as far as doing your squats or using your rings to do sissy squats, calf raises, things like that, just doing body weight lunges, it's going to be better than not having any weight at all. And if you're traveling or on the road, this is going to come in quite handy. And of course, you can do your other exercises with it, in conjunction with the rings. If you're doing squats and you want to add even more resistance than just the Hydroplates, you can always incorporate a resistance band along with the weight vest and get even more resistance and tension that way. So a lot of options there with portability and lightweight, but still getting a lot of resistance necessary between the Hydroplates and the resistance bands. Then of course, just doing your dips, doing your push-ups and things like that, doing your pull-ups, your body weight rows, things like that with a pull-up bar and your set of rings, you're not really going to go wrong. You can still get a really solid workout in using the Hydroplates with your vest. And also, again, incorporating resistance bands and things like that. Very, very convenient for travel. All of it's lightweight, but then you can get the weight once you fill up the Hydroplates, and use all that in some sort of combination is going to make for a solid workout while you're on the road, and it's not like a large footprint in your bag. It all, you can fit all the rings and the Hydroplates in the vest and the fabric bands. I can put all of that in that bag and, throw it in the trunk or use it as a carry-on or whatever, or even pack it in part of a suitcase. It packs pretty good, so you can get a lot of good equipment for travel on that. So as far as what do you do with the water, well, since I was at home, I decided that I would just water the garden with when I was done with the Hydroplates. But if you're away from home, or if you don't have a garden, you can find some sort of plants somewhere, or trees and flowers or whatever, water, whatever. So don't just waste the water dumping it out in a sink or whatever. Try to find something useful to do when you're ready to empty the water, put it to good use. And for those of you who are curious about the Hydroplates and the Kinsui Adjustabels, sure enough, you can make those work together too. So I've actually considered ordering more Hydroplates and another set of Adjustabels just to have the Hydroplates for the vest and Hydroplates for Adjustabels. So that's something to consider. It's possible to do. I just decided to, what the heck, try it, see what it's like, and there you go. So those are my thoughts. It's a thumbs up for me. I do like the EasyVest Lite. I do like the Hydroplates. And then when you factor in, you can use Neo rings. They're quite portable and handy, and they're fabric bands, which I've reviewed both the rings and the bands in prior videos. It makes for a great little kit for an on-the-go workout if you're traveling. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking about these kind of things. Do I look silly in the video wearing this? My wife seemed to think so, so maybe you can let me know what you think as well. But that's the small price you pay to get an effective workout with portable gear like this. It's the two drawbacks, the deal with the push-ups and that, are far outweighed by all the pluses that you can get with these two items. So anyway, again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you didn't like the video, click the dislike button. I don't really care either way, except that I do care that you select one or the other. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. I'm always on the hunt for more subscribers. And if you want to support Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. It all gets you in the door for bonus content and exercise videos featuring the kind of equipment that I like to use. Or $10 and above patrons also get in on my free gear giveaways that I do periodically, with another one coming up shortly. So consider that. I really appreciate it, just like I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.